Welcome back to the Journey of the Rhino. I'm Greg Zander, CEO and Cultural Architect of Epic Journey Incorporated. Glad you're here to join us for this journey as you watch a professional speaking business start from the ground up to a multi-million-dollar business, and we're glad you're here. Today I want to take some time to show you where we've come from, where we started at in the beginning to the date of this video. Back in November 2011, I invested in a program through James Malinchak on how to build a speaking business. The program promised to give the nuts and bolts of everything I need to know as far as marketing, who to contact as far as getting speaking engagements go, and particularly in the college market, which has really appealed to me having my background in youth ministry. So I invested in that program. I've been through the entirety of the program. I've pulled a lot of information out of it. I'm going to go back through that program again because there's just so much that I can pull at different points in time as I need to build a business. One of the things I like about his program, and this is a little promo for him more so than anything, is just that he did give me the nuts and bolts, the things I need to know as far as building a business out of this. As far as the speaking goes, I've been speaking since I was 16, and I've done everything from ceremonies to preaching 3 times in a day on a Sunday for a church. So I've been through all the different types of speaking. I know how to develop that, how to build that, but I didn't know the nuts and bolts of a business side of things. So James Malinchak's program helped me accomplish that, to start learning that process. So what I'd like to do today is I want to share with you a couple of things I've put together since I've gone through that program to help with the marketing side of things. One, I'm going to show you the brochure I've developed as my initial brochure, which will be tweaked and added and changed as needed. And the brochure is designed to be targeted for the college market, so you'll see kind of what I did with that. And the second thing I want to show you is when you have no money to really start a professional website, what can you do, what tools are available to start something to give yourself a presence. And so I'll take you behind the scenes and show you my WordPress blog and then show you how I use that as my web basis presence. So we'll go from there. Let me show you first the brochure, and then we'll go on to the website. Okay, we're taking a look at the front page of my brochure. One of the things you'll notice right off the bat is there's a free offer. This is just again to bump me ahead of someone else who may not be offering something for free when you book them to be a speaker. I included a little bit of information about my speaking experience here on the front page to give them an idea of who I am. On the back side of the brochure, where the mailing label and so forth goes, again, just another reason for booking me for an event, as well as my contact information, how they can connect with me. You'll also notice that this is where the brochure will be folded and what direction it's going to be folded. Very important, so that least amount of damage when it's going through the postal system when you have it folded in this direction. Going on to the inside cover or inside part of the brochure, you'll have my topics that I've chosen to highlight that I'll speak on. You can book me for any of those. There's also some information about me, some of my events, and some of the things I've done in my life, as well as some testimonies that I've gathered up from people who've heard me speak and have worked with me. This is very vital for the brochure. One of the things with this, I'll probably rearrange this one more time and consolidate some of the testimonies over on one side. And so this is not quite finished yet, but this is a good idea of what I'm working on for a marketing brochure for the college market. Just want to walk you through what I'm using as my web presence. It's a WordPress blog, and the reason I'm doing this is I don't have the money to put together a professional looking website, and I don't want to attempt to do one on my own. One, I don't like doing it, and two, I want something that looks decent for when people do some research on who I am, at least have something that looks somewhat put together. So I utilized the blog I started, Catalyzing Leaders, and the homepage will just highlight the blog posts that I'm on my writing, so there's a spot for people to come and see what I write about. I utilize the static pages that you can do with a blog, and in these places I'm putting, like, for example, the association corporate speaking. These are the topics that I would present to a corporation or an association who may want to book me as a speaker. Did the same thing for the college market. Again, just listing my topics that I'll speak on for the college market. and a brief description of each one of those. Bio page, again, just for people to see who I am, get a little taste of who Greg Zander is, or Big Z, and some information there about my past and background. Finally, the last page we just put up is a testimonial page, and this is where I'll add testimonies either by video, by people who've written testimonies for my speaking, for things I've done, and already starting a list of those, and I'm thankful for those that are willing to give those testimonies. But this will be a spot where it will be ever increasing and keep adding to that list. And one of the last things I added to this website was a newsletter sign up. And it's again a marketing piece to garner the interest of those who want to follow, get special offers, announcements, newsletters, to receive more information from me. So this was a key, and you notice it was on each page. That's very important in the whole process of building this business. The more names and addresses, email addresses I have, the more doors I open to marketing my services and products to eventually help 1 million people dream big and actually live their dreams. So that's the whole goal of the whole business. And I wanted to show you again just how you could do a website when you don't have any money that looks decent, and you can get something up there and have a presence and without looking cheesy. Thanks for joining us for this process. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.